Awesome.
So welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. And my name is Tamar. We have Olivia. Olivia and I are so happy to be welcoming you today. Um, First, I just want to kind of just say thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up for us, what we have to share, and also for yourself. And we're really excited to be bringing this Unveiling the Mystical Feminine Masterclass to you today. So, um, Olivia, would you like to introduce yourself? And
Sure. So thank you, Tamar. So hello, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Olivia. I am an intuitive sex and intimacy guide. And I'm really excited to share some of these experiences that both Tamar and I had the joy of experiencing in Glastonbury, and the reason why we wanted to create this retreat that we'll be talking about. But specifically, today's workshop, I'm going to be taking us through really tapping into that feminine energy and seeing, what is in the unconscious, what is in the subconscious that would like to be seen, would like to show through. So a lot of my work is around intuitive intimacy. And what that means is having awareness of the body, having an awareness of ourselves and how we are in relationship to our own energy as much as we are in relationship to others. So I'm excited for that. And Tamar, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
yes, so Tamar Gail, and I've created what is called the Amar Method. And what I do is I help initiate and empower women. I've been working in the healing arts field since 1999, and I've been initiating and empowering women since 2014 specifically. And my work is based around the feminine arts and the mystery school teachings of the feminine arts and awakening and initiating women through the body, through the portal that we have of connecting with our own inner wisdom and accessing our higher selves and spirit through the body. So that is kind of where Olivia and I join forces, and how our work aligns so beautifully. And I've also visited Glastonbury, and Glastonbury for me was during my shamanic training. I was there for a part of my training, and my connection with the land was, it brought me back to the ancient wisdom. Like I could feel the energy of the land. I could feel the presence and magic of the ancient mystical lands of Avalon, which is Glastonbury now, as we know it, and the sacred sites that are there that just activated memories, deep cellular memories inside of my being, my body, my spirit. And it took me back, directly back to the time of when priestesses held space and held this sacred container within these, well, what is known as the heart chakra of the world. So I actually got to walk into the White Spring there, and there was a priestess that was holding space and singing just these deep, the soul song. Um, and it was just, I don't know, there's nothing so far that has connected me like that. Like it was just this ancient, deep knowing that just awoken within me, that I felt connected to this land. And yeah, and I think Olivia and I, because she's been there recently, when she came back, I'm like, I was feeling a call to lead a retreat there. And somebody was telling me, no, don't do there. And I just kept feeling this pull. And when she came back and was telling me her stories about Glastonbury, I'm like, you know what? This just feels so aligned. I'm like, I'm like, with us both, like, yeah, just I think this is what it is. So um, yes, so welcome. And I would love to kind of like, I know you just jumped on Dr. Chelsea, but if there's something that you want to get out of this, or something that you feel called to activate or to connect with, or felt called to jump on this live with us for, I would love to hear if you'd like to share.
Hi, everyone. I really wanted to get to know a little bit more about what you do, Tamar. I've loved everything that you shared in our group and our mastermind, and I really just wanted to support you. So I'm here as a support in learning a little bit more about what you offer and the services you provide. So thank you for having me.
I'm so happy you jumped on. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Daniela, would you like to share?
Hi again. Yes, I'm really excited about this masterclass because I want to learn more about it, to tap into this feminine energy. And like, I'm so grateful to be surrounded by very mystical and magical women and to learn more about like from you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing. We're really excited to have both of you here with us and holding that space. So today we're offering this Unveiling the Mystical Feminine Masterclass, and it's really a calling for women who desire to explore and awaken that mystical and sensual divine goddess within themselves. And we're going to be taking you through a few different practices today to kind of like tap into that. Um, we're gonna keep it at 1 hour or under, promise. And I'm also gonna take you through a shamanic journey to connect with the mystical lands of Avalon, to find your own connection with the land and to see if there's anything there that resonates with you. Um, yes. So I would love to take you through like just a dropping into the body and really just grounding yourself in this moment and being here, because I know sometimes we're busy in our day and we are extending our energy out. And I think this is a beautiful moment for us to just drop in. So if you'd like to close your eyes and just take a deep breath in, breathing in through your nose, allowing your breath to just travel down your spine into your belly. And as you exhale, exhaling through your mouth and just releasing any thoughts, any stress, any tension, anything that's there for you, just allowing that um, to be let go. And as you inhale again, try to be even more present with your breath. How does that breath feel as it enters your nostrils? How does it feel as it travels down your spine? How does it feel as it fills up your belly? And exhaling, allowing yourself with that exhale to just drop down even further. And as you inhale again, can you bring your breath a little bit deeper, a little bit farther down, more into your pelvis? How far can you bring your awareness and your presence? And exhaling through your mouth, inhaling again, bringing that breath all the way down, and allow that breath to circulate in your pelvis, just allowing your presence to really be in your root. Exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling and knowing that every time you breathe, you're connecting to your life force energy. You're connecting to your pleasure, the more present that you can be. And the more awareness that you bring to your breath as it moves in and out of your body, the more orgasmic it will feel, the more magnetic you will feel, the more lit up, the more pleasurable it becomes. And this is the feminine energy. This is the deep feminine. Where there doesn't need to be words, it's just this feeling. It's this juicy feeling of presence and activation and awakening and an energetic, it's like an energetic pleasure that runs through our body. With every breath in, just dropping your presence and your awareness a little bit deeper. Let's place our hand over our heart and just really connect in with our heart. And as we move through this masterclass, just allowing our heart to be activated and open. Being fully present with how we feel. Placing your other hand on your womb. And just allowing that deep inner wisdom of the womb space, that mystical portal that we have, to be activated. So much wisdom, ancient wisdom that we hold here. Taking another deep breath in. Exhaling through your mouth with a sigh. And we can come back to the present moment. All right. Olivia, is there anything coming up for you at the moment?
No, I think that was a beautiful experience. I had my own downloads of really feeling sensationally. It was almost like this like warming feeling. It's so subtle. So really anchoring in almost like the subtleness of the feminine energy. And yeah, your voice was just like, it was just the tone of, okay, like your voice is the frequency that's carrying this feminine relaxation and almost like this allowing of the energy to become activated. So thank you.
I'm glad you said that because the energy is very subtle. And a lot of the practices that at least I will be teaching within, like at the retreat and that I teach in my work is the subtle energies. It's that full presence with the subtle energy that's moving through your body. And I didn't say that, so I'm glad that you picked up on that and said that. Because the more present that we can become with the subtle shifts inside of our body, the more we get to know ourselves. And also the more we get to, we start to activate, because a lot of times we're shut down. A lot of times we're numb. And a lot of us live in the state of not being fully present with ourselves and having shut down due to wounding or trauma. And reactivating our bodies is such an important part of healing, yes, and also feeling alive again. And it's being very present with those subtle energies, those subtle shifts that brings us to that point of being able to reactivate our body. And hi, someone's joining right now. And I lost my train of thought. And so being very, so it helps with healing. Okay, I'm gonna get back on track. It helps with healing, but it also helps with this pleasure, this activation of our sexual energy, our creativity, which is a part of that. And yeah, finding joy and passion and life again after after being shut down. And I spent many years being shut down as a teenager and not feeling and being numb. And the sensuality and the subtle energies that I worked with helped to completely reactivate myself, my body, and my life. So those are definitely practices that I will be taking everyone through during the retreat. And they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're subtle. And yeah. So thank you. Hello. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, I think, I don't know, would you like to, I know we just spoke on woundings and that, I don't know if that's like a great way. Would you like to speak about that a little bit on beliefs and how like that
Yeah.
that plays a part in it? Because I think
Yeah.
that's really how it, we intertwine very well.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, maybe this would be great, even if we did the channeling part even now. Oops, sorry, my my phone is out over here. Okay. Yeah, so on that aspect of wounding, so majority of my work is being able to shift the beliefs and the patterns we've picked up growing up. And you can call it inner child healing, but really being able to integrate those parts of ourselves that have been rejected, right? That have been, passed out, as I like to say, which part of the process of coming back online into the body, as Tamar got us into, feeling those subtle energies. When we bring those parts of us online, it allows us to, yeah, to be present to the sensation, be present to pleasure, or lack thereof, right? So it's that presence and that self-awareness that really get us into our body and out of our mind. So oh, I'm not sure if they have that, but it looks like connection issues. But so what I would love to open up the space for is so whoever would like to be the example for today. So it sounds like Daniela, you might be the lucky one, where I'll go in for a body scan, which is part of my theta healing practice. And this gentle body scan allows us to really intuitively have the conversation back and forth. So from what I will see intuitively, I'll kind of open and I'll say, hey, the energy is here, this is coming up, and it allows for the unseen or the subconscious to be brought into the light, be brought into awareness. And oftentimes it's just that shift of, what's unseen being seen that allows the energy to flow again. Okay. So Daniela, would you like to be this example of the body scan of an exploring further of where we can talk to your energy and see what it wants to communicate?
Sure, Olivia. Thank you very much.
Yeah, amazing. So, okay, it looks like St. Bellis, you came on. So beautiful. So really for this practice, you'll just be in that meditative state. There may be parts that I will ask questions or say certain things to trigger a memory or for the energy to come up. So if you want to just unmute yourself if you're comfortable, just so you don't have to go back and forth and you can just stay relaxed in that state. Danielle, that might be easier for you than going back and forth to unmuting.
Sure, yeah, it's pretty much easier. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And so for everyone else here, just you are welcome to receive. Know that the energy that comes up or any beliefs, just be open to receiving and getting the wisdom that comes through. Okay, beautiful. So Danielle, I'm going to have you breathe into your heart space. As you're breathing into your heart, we're going to do 3 breaths together to connect our energy. So breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth, breathing in, and exhaling out, and breathing in, and exhaling out. And we open up the sacred space, calling in our guides and ancestors in love and light to come support us. As you're breathing from your heart, feeling the energy from your heart connect to the earth. feeling yourself rooted, connecting to the earth's core, and feeling that energy going up into the body, gently aligning each of the chakras. As you relax into the body, I would like to ask for permission. You could just say yes if you would like to allow me to gently scan your body.
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing that's coming through, it's almost like this sensation or feeling of like being choked. So it's almost feels like maybe as I'm tuning into it, it feels like either ancestrally, it could be some aspect of the feminine being like shunned when I'm here to like speak her voice. So just as I'm saying that, are you feeling any sensations in your body?
You were so right. I have the past experience of being choked, and
Okay,
my whole life I was trying to unleash the voice that
unleash. Okay, yeah, so the guides did just give me confirmation. So I would like to ask, so what we can now ask, so okay, so creator, would you like to release any shock and trauma from this experience of being choked and not speaking one's voice?
yes, definitely.
Beautiful. So creator, we request to pull any shock and trauma from this aspect of being choked or held back in the voice. And just breathing, allowing to release, allowing the creator to guide us. And would you like to download what it feels like to honor your voice, to this aspect of honoring your own voice?
Yes.
So so creator, we request to download the belief and the feeling of honoring one's voice. Just visualizing, you can either visualize golden light going into that area of the body and allowing greater expansion of the throat chakra. Okay, would you also like to download the belief of it is safe for me to speak up in partnership, in romantic partnerships?
Mhm.
Okay, so downloading that.
I see a lot of I see a lot of purple light.
Beautiful. Okay. A lot of purple light. Yeah, the other thing that was coming up, it seems just like some residual sadness from those experiences. So if you're open to just even if you visualize that younger version of yourself and just sending her love, almost like forgiveness that like, you know, at the time you didn't know better, but now you're ready to like make shifts into honoring your voice. So just sending love to that version of you. Beautiful, yes. Okay, and just watching, visualizing white light washing over you, thanking those parts for coming through and coming back into the present moment. Okay, and how are you feeling, Danielle?
like a minute ago, I felt that strong sadness, and
Yeah.
but now I feel calm.
Okay. Yeah, so because we didn't go deeper into that sadness, know that like what it felt like it was still just residual sadness, right, from that experience. So the way that you can like after today's call, if you just want to like really just hold yourself, send love to that younger version of you, that's going to be enough. Like you don't really need to do anything else. You just kind of need to like be with her, see her, and almost like just continue the relationship and be like, hey, like this is something I'm working on and like I got you, right? So she just wants to feel
Mm-hmm.
supportiveness and like you have the tools now. So it's just like allowing her to express as you move forward.
Thank you so much, Olivia.
Yes, you're welcome, my love. Okay, beautiful. So since no one else is on, I was gonna offer some other time for someone else, but I think maybe Tamar, this would be a beautiful way to go into the vision quest or the
Yeah.
vision. Yeah.
Yes, kind of. Yeah, I'm wondering if she was on and off, so she might be having difficulties with her phone. And Dr. Chelsea had to jump off. So
Okay, no
um,
worries.
so yes, we can take a shamanic journey into the mystical lands of Avalon and see what your connection is with the land. And I think that is yeah, I'm eager to see what happens through this journey. So, all right, if we want to just have you close your eyes, and again, we're just going to tap into the body. So take a deep breath in, exhaling, another deep breath in, and exhale. And I would like for you to envision a place, a tree, a specific waterfall, like a place where you feel good, a place where you feel safe, a place that feels like a magical portal for you. And if you can envision it, see the colors, feel if it's a tree, feel the bark, just feel the energy of what's there, feel the textures. And this is your magical portal. This is your doorway into the other world. And so this doorway is what's going to allow us to travel into the mystical land of Avalon, to really feel the land, to feel our connection, to ask for any visions, any insights, any messages that wants to come. And so as we travel in, be aware of what is around you. If you are not seeing, then use another sense and feel. If you're not feeling, like play with your senses. We have different senses, and if one's not working, go to the other one and see if that works. And if that doesn't, then move to another one. So you may feel, you may sense, you may know, you may see, you may hear. So we're going to state 3 times that we're traveling into the other world to meet with the mystical lands of Avalon, to receive any messages that are there for us. We'll state that 3 times. And whoever you meet, ask them if they are your guide. If you meet an animal, ask them if they are your spirit animal, your guide, if they have any messages for you. And if they don't, if they can take you to who does. We're going to begin traveling in through that sacred space that we found, the sacred space we created, whether it's a tree or waterfall, whatever that is for you. We're going to be going into that mystical portal. So just envision yourself walking into it and traveling along whatever path is there for you. Being very present, very aware of what is on the path. Are there flowers? Are there colors? Are there trees? Are there animals? Are there smells? Continue walking the path. And continue walking the path until you meet whatever it is that you're there to meet. And you'll know it. You'll know it. When you arrive, you will know that this is the place that you're meant to connect in with. And when you've come to that place, have a seat and ask for the guidance or any messages. But take your time. If you're not there yet, then keep walking. Keep moving towards this sacred place. I'm going to give you time to connect in. Breathe, allow yourself to be. What is coming up for you? Is there anyone, anything around? Do they have messages for you? Do they have a secret? Do they have something they want to share? Feel the land underneath you. It's sacred land. Ancient wisdom. Feel the blades of grass beneath you. And whoever's shown up, if there's an energy of the land, if there's a spirit guide, if there's an animal guide, if you've received any messages, give thanks for those messages. Take a big look around you. And again, ask yourself, what do you smell? What do you see? What do you feel? Begin to make your way back along the trail that you came. Finding your way back to that sacred portal. Coming out of that portal and landing where you started. And when you're ready, you can come out of the journey. Livy, I'm just gonna have you, there you go.
Yes. Was I breathing a little too hard? Yeah.
It wasn't that, I was just,
Oh my God, I've been crying so hard. I'm like, what? Oh, how are you, Danielle? Are you back from
yeah.
the meditation?
Danielle, if you'd like to
We
unmute
lose
yourself.
you. Do we lose you?
Um, um, I was trying to get into the space, but my journey was a little bit different. I
Okay.
was allowing myself to relax, my body to relax, and I felt being so light, like at least like vibrating, and I allowed myself to be in that purple space that was holding me for a while.
Beautiful.
And as you told, as you were telling to see the like a spirit guide or something, I noticed. I just imagined myself laying down on grass, and an animal. I don't know. Let me translate very quick. Sorry, was just coming close to me, and we her head giving me love and support. Um, what is that animal?
Because in Romanian, you know the animal.
Yes, it was a deer.
Oh, so beautiful.
And
Oh.
yeah, and I remember, in my country, this is what they say before a child is born. The parents, they would see an animal in their dreams, and my dad had a dream of a deer. So I don't
Oh.
know, as I kind of like associate part of me with that deer.
Mhm. The deer is such a sacred animal to the divine feminine. So
Oh,
beautiful.
thank you.
Thank you for sharing that.
Amazing.
Olivia, would you like to share?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I guess today I'm like very connected. And I even like this morning went on a run and then sat by a tree, did some like almost like tree magic. And it was interesting because right away like Merlin came through. So like Merlin comes through. It's just like me and this tree, and like that's the portal. And it was mostly just like an open field. And it was a lot of like, he was just like saying like, yeah, like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry again. But he's like, you deserve like a man that like knows his magic and that like is magical. And wow, it was amazing. It was like, wow, like the masculine, like the grandpa energy was coming through to like almost anchor that in. So wow, I'm like, I'm just surprised. I'm so crying so hard. So I thought it was so beautiful that even like this was about the feminine, but I felt the masculine energy coming to support.
Mm.
And yeah, which I always feel like even this morning it was like the tree was holding me and I felt so held with the tree. And it was this like, this is the type of masculine that I'm like, yeah, that I want to call in someone who's like in their power and like, yeah, that does. And like, then it was like these images of like me and a partner rolling around the grass and like really a partner that's so connected to nature and like has self-awareness. And it was just so beautiful. So thanks, Merlin, for coming through. Yeah, he's like, you deserve, you deserve this. And like, you have to know that you deserve it for it to come in. So,
Oh, I
true.
love that. And it's divinely like, so right before we jumped on, I did a video that I'm gonna post like whenever we're done.
Uh-huh.
And it has to do with that. It actually was speaking about how the men, like how the women are being called to like awaken and really stand um like in their feminine essence and their pleasure and their magnetism and really like embody this. And the men are being called to step up and be guardians and be the holders of this space for the feminine energy and for the earth itself, like protectors and guardians and the divine, like true divine masculine energy. And so it's so beautiful that like just the divine timing of like
Yeah.
you really feeling this because we're doing this like, and even Glastonbury, like it's all about inner union, or divine union in inner and then outer union. It's like that sacred um divine love of the masculine and feminine. And yeah, you're calling it in. It's coming.
Yeah. No, and I know, yeah, yeah. Like, so also too, like for me, Glastonbury, Danielle, I'll share this too. Like, it was a place where I saw men and women, like I saw wizards, like men
Mhm.
who were in their magic, who just as much as the women, were practicing their rituals and their connection to the earth. And I was like, how beautiful. Like, sure. I was like, we just need younger people to like come in because everyone's like a little bit older, which I love it. But I'm like, okay, but maybe our generation could come through and like bring back all this as well. So yeah, it was so cool to witness and experience. So
Incredible.
yeah.
Incredible. Um,
Very beautiful.
mhm, it was. Um, okay, Olivia, is there anything you'd like to?
No, so yeah, so I think really like, yeah, so Danielle, since you're the only one out, but for anyone who's going to be watching this in the replay, this is part of the reason we're creating the retreat that we're hosting in Glastonbury this July, is because it has profound impact. I mean, on us, like even me just receiving from Tamar, I like this is for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's gonna be next level in Glastonbury. Like I already feel it. And it's just something that I feel so strongly pulled to, and I'm excited to share my different practices. Like I'll be facilitating like a mother healing session. I'm going to do my soulgasm workshop, which Daniela you've experienced, but it's going to be that in these sacred places, which is like even more activating. It's like, I don't know, it's like next level. So I'm super excited. And Tamar, I know you're going to be sharing a lot of embodiment practices, so you could speak to that a little bit more.
Yes. So yes, the embodiment practices are like a lot of it comes from the feminine mystery schools and the Celtic shamanic traditions, which I'm really excited to be sharing on the land of like where the all the way dating back to Neolithic times, like these womb shamans and these mystery schools were deeply embedded in the land there. And so the activations there are going to be even more powerful than I believe. Like it's just going to like activate that on a whole nother level when we're doing these practices on the land and within these sacred portals because they're the dragon lines like lay within the land, like under the land of Glastonbury. And when we do these, like they pop up at these sacred temples, these sacred sites. And so we're going to be doing activations on these. And the embodiment practices that I'm going to be teaching are all about awakening the subtle, like the subtle flow, like the subtle energies, the sensuality, the connection with our intuition through the body, and opening up that channel. But for like a lot of the work that I do, it's activating and clearing the places held within the body. So, like the pelvis is in Celtic shamanic tradition known as the second brain, and it holds a lot of knowledge within that space. But a lot of us have been blocked, and like our energy has been cut off at the waist. And so, reactivating that and connecting with the womb, which is it's embedded with all this sacred wisdom from ancestors from the ancient times. Like we have it all held within us. And our womb portal is so powerful. So connecting with all of that and really bringing that back to this place of really being embodied and activated, like awakened as a woman.
Yes. Yeah, and also too, it's like that aspect of your intuition, like now I understand more too about myself, is like what I want to bring to people is this ability to intuitively know their body, to be in a meditation and go, so deep, because I mean I'm having these experiences just on my morning run, right? So like if we could all feel that connected, in our day-to-day life, like it will completely change how we see the world and what we attract, right? What we create in our life. So that's another transmission that I really want to bring in, is this ability to be the open channel, right? To clear the energies that are keeping us, in fear of accessing the feminine and intuitive wisdom. So yeah, so I'm super excited for the retreat.
Right. So the retreat is the July 11th through 15th.
Mhm.
So it's five magical days, 4 nights of sisterhood, of connecting, of like being surrounded by other women who are doing this work too, which for me is like makes it even more super powerful. Like when we come together as a group and everyone's being activated and moving through the practices together, it's really, really
Yes.
powerful. So yes.
Let's see.
Okay.
Amazing, Daniela. So yeah, we're opening the space for 8 women. So we're going to share with you just the application, and if you know of any other women that may be interested in this, like definitely share. We're going to be sending out the recording of this. But yeah, this is kind of the magic that we want to share with other women, and spread the word that these tools exist, and like we have it in our like direct circle. So the more that we can spread the word of like, wow, like so much transformation can happen. And yeah, I'm super excited.
It is. And I just put the application in the chat, but we will also send it out. Yes, thank you so much for joining. So happy to see everyone's, well, I can't
Thank you very
feel it,
much.
but I feel you.
I forgot to share this thing but 10 minutes before the masterclass, I got a number 33, and
Love it.
like literally 10 minutes before that, and I'm like, yes, I was guided to be here. Thank you very much, ladies. And I appreciate your time and opening the space. And I'm so happy to attract magical women, powerful in my life. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Daniela.
Thank you, love.
All
Looking forward to
right.
connecting more.
Beautiful. So yeah, so I guess we could just close out the space, and then
Yes.
do you do 3 breath? I do just like a 3 breath thing or whatever.
Yeah, if you'd like to, I'll close the portal. You want to do the 3 breath thing, and that's good. Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so just rubbing our palms together, placing one hand on the heart and breathing in, exhaling out through the mouth, and breathing in and out, breathing in and out. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Closing out the sacred space.
Portal's closed.
All right.
All right.
Amazing. Thanks for joining, Daniela, and we'll be in touch.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.